Hey guys, I am just jumping on camera for a couple of minutes real quick, even though I'm supposed to be doing a bunch of emails, um, because I wanted to share with you something that happened to me this morning that I thought would be really important and valuable for you. So, as you all know, I'm a health and sensuality coach, and I'm also the creator of Embody, which is a dance class that's all about getting out of your head and into your body. And essentially that's what I'm doing pretty much in all the ways in which I work with my clients. So whether it's in the class or whether it's one-on-one. And, as they all say, it's always you teach what you need to learn the most. And of course, that's been my journey, has been really defaulting to valuing my mind, my thoughts, my productivity, as opposed to being in my body, being present, and really enjoying life sensually. And so this morning I woke up and I'm sitting, I'm having my coffee, and I'm just thinking about my to-do list and all the stuff that needs to happen. And I'm particularly trying to problem solve a pretty big challenge in my business right now, and I'm just like finding myself looping into this spiral of like freak out basically. And in that moment I got up and I put on a playlist from my Embody class that I really liked, and I pulled out my yoga mat. And I just felt like a deep calling to move, and see, it's still stuff coming up. And I usually have a really hard time actually moving a lot alone when it's emotional movement. So for me, it's really easy to do stretching and, yoga, sun salutations, really basic stuff, but to emote is difficult because I find it's important. There's a really important element of witnessing that I've gotten used to, so I really like to be witnessed in my emoting, and so doing it alone sort of feels like but I really felt like there's just stuff that needs to move, and so I got on the mat and I put on a song, and guys, it just took like one and a half songs. The first song was a really slow, very sensual, sort of sad, ephemeral song. And I was just doing slow stretching and breathing into my heart. And it was like instantly the tears came, like just, and I would have not known, like had you told me 20 minutes ago that there was sadness in my body, like I was just so up in my head going like, okay, I'm going to solve this problem by doing this and that and da-da-da. And I just got on the mat and tears started spilling, and then we moved on to an angry song because I always like to shake it out, and I was literally just jumping up and down and shaking it all out and stomping and doing what I needed to do to get whatever was going on in my body out. And within 2 songs, I was like up and running. And I was like, okay, got to do this, got to do that. Like, but in a very, like, I'm holding a container to get things done. I know where I need to go. I know what's next. Suddenly I was like cleaning up everything around me. I was just feeling this need to clear space. And then I sat down and was ready to work and get to it. And I just think it's such a testament to how many times sometimes we're sitting and we're like, oh God, you're facing a challenge or you're having a really hard day. I know for me, I hadn't really slept. I'm currently dealing with some really weird stuff with neighbors who are fighting all the time. And so I was up at 4 a.m. and so my body really just needed to move that stuff around and out. And it could be whatever for you, right? It could be that you still had a good night's sleep, but there's just no space for you to get out whatever needs to come out. And so I'm up and running and feeling really good now. And there's an openness, right? So even in me just speaking to you guys and being like, oh my God, this is like a video I'm going to post on Facebook. There's an openness to the emotion, right? Like it was still, there's clearly still stuff that's moving, but at least now I've opened up that channel. And so it's very easy for me to cry in the moment if that's what I need to do. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is simply because I'm constantly around so many entrepreneurs, and I know that it's very tempting to always go, oh, okay, I have this problem. Oh, I need to hire another coach. Oh, I really need to get that free PDF, the 10 ways to get 10 more clients in the next month, and I've been so that person. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this one, gotta get this one. And I'm sure you guys all, a lot of you understand that. And even those of you who aren't necessarily entrepreneurs, I'm sure there's always this pattern of thinking of like, oh, if I do this, then I'll get that. And if I do, and there's always an answer out there. And so for me this morning, again, it was just this feeling like, oh, I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what's the next move. Where do I need to go from here? And lo and behold, 2 songs later, I was like, oh, I know what I need to do right now. I need to feed myself. Then I need to take a shower. Then I need to sit down and email my clients from yesterday. And that, and it just like naturally just starts to happen. And so next time you're feeling this way, just even if you don't have a mat, no excuses, just get a frickin' towel and do some of the movements. Do some movement. 1 song, 5 minutes. It'll just completely switch everything around. You have no idea what movements to do? Go to embodidanceclass.com. There's an embodiment starter kit. 3 different videos with 3 different movements, 3 movement rituals that you can do as a way to just tap into your senses and give yourself a chance to really feel the feelings, whatever those may be that day. And for me, clearly, it was a mix of sadness and anger. And now I may still feel a little bit sad. It's not that it just is gone, but there is an openness in my body and an ability to tap into that sadness a lot easier. And as a result, an ability to channel that out of me too, right? So those are my thoughts for today, and I really did want to share it with you guys because it's so fucking important. Yeah. I'm relearning this lesson over and over and over again every day. Get into your body, and may not necessarily make sense because that's in your head, but you are here. You have landed, you're back. You're not in this like la la land spiral of what the fuck am I doing with my life / whatever version of that it is for you. All right, guys, so embodiment kit, it's at embodidanceclass.com. Go grab it. I made it for you. I made it exactly for this reason. And it's got a bunch of playlists for those of you who like my music. Lots and lots of playlists that you can use as well. That way you don't have to worry about any of this and you have no excuses. Oh, I don't know what music to pick. I picked it for you. All right. Love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Yay, Wednesday.